Welcome back to Night Mind, friends. I'm glad you could visit the office again this evening. Do you like the ambience? Are you feeling comfortable? Good. Our topic for tonight has to do with comfort. Of a kind, anyway. At least for a little while. This game I found is a long-standing subgenre of online horror storytelling. A few prominent examples you may think of immediately are Ben Drowned, Pets Cop, Diminish, Catastrophe Crow, and Buy a Bear Day. The setup is always similar and relates to the title of the subgenre. A game is found. The game is altered from its original version or too strange to believe was developed. In recent years, we've seen excellent creativity in the ways those stories branch and differ from that point. Tonight, I'd like to introduce you to the most different example I've seen in a while. Comfortable may be the best way to describe the opening act of a deep, deep sleeper unfiction story called Rapid Eyes. Why do I describe it like that? Because as I say this, the channel has only 241 subscribers, and not a single video out of its current 11 has over 1,000 views. Not even the highest view count has cracked 500. And that, in my opinion, is a crime. I'd like to offer you an opportunity. How would you, in a night of this growing calm and cold of the season, like to enjoy an undiscovered gem of a journey, which starts in an atmosphere akin to those You're in a Dream playlist videos, exploring a mystery alongside a single character, finding yourself in a progressively darker and more unnerving situation that's growing to envelop them. You, the character, a game they found and can't delete, and all its ambient workings, from the calm feelings to a mounting air of dread. The playlist for Rapid Eyes, this project, is in the video description, going up to Rapid Eyes 11 as of this moment. You may also just head over to the channel if you're viewing on a device that won't access playlist prompts at this moment, and follow in sequential order. It's worth the trip, and as I always mention, nothing feels the same viewed outside of its original presentation in this field. Do yourself a nice, calm, cold service. View Rapid Eyes in its current run, by yourself, and let it do its work on you. And once you're done, simply come back here. I'll be waiting. Go on, see what the game has to offer you. There you are. How do you feel? Tough note to leave off on, wasn't it? You're not just with the player anymore, though. Let's go back over the journey and witness how this experience achieves its atmosphere. I don't think there's a better opening than the sheer intro of Rapid Eyes number 1.
So I'm kind of documenting this because I've had somewhat of a strange problem recently. So you can see this program on my desktop here, Rapid Eyes. It's that little eye icon you see right there. And there's this problem I have with it because I have no idea what this program is. I don't know what it does. I don't know the point. And every time I try to delete it, it just comes back a day or so later. I've tried running virus scans. I've tried tracking it down on my computer. None of that has worked. I even went as far as to do a complete fresh install of Windows. As you can see, I mean, everything here is brand new. And lo and behold, it is still there. Yeah, okay, thanks Windows. Sure, I don't care. It's still there. And so at this point, I feel like I got nothing to lose. I might as well click on it. Because if I don't figure out what this thing is, I think it's just going to drive me crazy. So let's give it a shot. Oh, it's a game? This is not what I was expecting. I'll keep it honest. Yeah, I mean, there it is, Rapid Eyes. Okay, well. Yeah, no, this is certainly not the type of thing I was expecting to see when I clicked on this.
One of the most interesting feelings that comes from this project is the result of opening on a clean slate desktop. While we do have a story reason for it, the feeling is still there, isn't it? An establishment of a sense of cleanliness, order, and calm, except for this one prominent object in the landscape, an anomaly demanding attention.
Oh. Okay. Okay, WASD. Normal controls. Yeah, that's, this is interesting. Yeah, I'll be completely honest. This is not what I was expecting at all. How did this even get on my computer? I mean, this is an entire, like, video game. I do not understand. Okay, well, I guess there's kind of only one way to go, so... I mean, I like playing video games, but, not ones like this. You got some nice ocean waves. It's very foggy, I will say that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. I'm not a Let's Player, you know. I'm not great at commentary. Not that there's much to comment on. It's just kind of a bridge in an ocean.
It's actually good that our player isn't anything near a Let's Player. This is not the type of experience for constant commentary. The moments of silence allow us to know the ambience of the game world, the feeling welling up from the waves that surround the long boardwalk. The atmosphere can even be said to permeate the commentary when the player does speak.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, it's like a giant tower-looking thing, and it's ever so slightly jiggly for some reason. Kind of like... Okay, I can jump, but I can't just, like, climb up it. Is there anything around it? Kind of carefully maneuver around here. No, okay, it's just a dead end. Oh, jeez, that's scary. Can I, like, interact with it or anything? E, R, F, Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, G, no, okay. Control? No, alright. Yeah. Okay, well. It's certainly interesting. Can't say I was expecting this.
The scenario is odd, mysterious, but not in a way that's threatening or concerning. You do wonder what's up with the tower, and hope for something more to come of this. Rapid Eyes number 2 assures us there is.
I've been checking up. It's been about a week since I last uploaded, and I've been checking up on the game pretty much every day just to see if anything's changed. And up until now, nothing has changed. But today, I woke up, launched the game, and it looked completely different. I immediately closed out because I knew I wanted to record it. So here I am. So let's just hop into it and see what happened. Yeah, this is what I saw. I mean, this is not like the first episode. Wow, okay. So, okay, I mean, it looks like we're in, like, a forest or something. Nice, starry night or something. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, this is... Wow, they even move. Okay, this is a lot more advanced than... Do the trees move too? My god, okay, this is a lot more advanced than the first one was. Oh my god. Huh. Yeah, this is cozy. If it weren't so mysterious and kind of creepy, it'd be nice, but this is certainly not,
Actually, that's where the player is wrong, I'd argue. It does feel nice. It is cozy. Though I can understand a lack of music or certain other elements to finish establishing the effect may leave it with a sense of emptiness that isn't exactly peaceful. What struck me immediately on viewing this area is that it speaks to the idea of novice construction. This is the sort of game concept that one might build in Unity as a pure beginner testing their understanding of development process. It's not much of a game at all, right? It's atmospheric, it's comfortable, but it's amateur. And yet, that amateur look and feel is, itself, a certain comfort, isn't it? There are developers who crave this atmosphere for players and design the look on purpose to achieve it.
Oh, there's a note. Okay. Did I miss? I don't think I missed any. I feel like I would have noticed. I noticed this one pretty well. Okay. All right. I press E. All right, I will. E didn't do anything in the... Let it be known, E did not do anything in the last level. So clearly the game's trying to guide me along here. But let's see. Wow. I mean, thanks for the lesson, I guess, but it's kind of a strange note. I don't know. I was expecting like Slenderman or something, you know. This definitely has that vibe to it. But no, just a nice little lesson on words and their meaning. Okay.
I'd like you to take note of that. The mention by the player of expecting Slenderman as if this were Slender the 8 pages. It might have occurred to you too, looking at this environment and the long rows of tall trees. Just keep it in mind for later.
Alright, looks like we got a fork in the road here. I mean, oh, there's another one. Oh, man. Okay, there's got to be more of these around then. If there's 2 of them, there's got to be more. All right, let's see what this one says. Well, I mean, yeah, no, that's not a very nice note. Okay, I mean, to be fair, whoever's leaving these notes in this sort of place, probably not the best type of guy, but... I'm sorry, I'm treating this like it's a Let's Play, right? This is not a Let's Play, this is like an investigation, but still, I'm going to make this comment that this does not seem like a very nice note leaver type of person. But yeah, I don't know, I'm going to go left. I just like the leftmost direction.
And again, I have to argue with the player, but in a good way. There's a typical idea of the Let's Player on YouTube. Loud, visible, over-exaggerating reactions for entertainment value. And then there are those who are very successful Let's Players because they mainly remove themselves from the equation, functioning more as soft voices of companionship as the game runs, or guides to the experience you'll never see, rarely commentating and instead being a service vehicle to the game. They do not entertain, excite, or entice, but they do make you comfortable and present the work almost as if they're laying out a curiosity for you to observe. It's in this fashion we find ourselves with the player, not entertained, but moving along in mutual curiosity, sharing in the moments of odd feelings and mysteries. The notes, for example, especially that second one, it is too cruel for our understanding of an environment like this, isn't it? It knew what we were feeling out of it, and, seeing that emotion, attacked our enjoyment of a rare thing that often is only available to us now in digital form. What must be observed here is that it didn't show up straight away. The atmosphere was created first to make it land when it was read. We needed to feel this place, to gain a sense of it without being directly told what to experience by the player, who hinted at it but had their own doubts. In the walkthrough, you gain that idea of being in a peaceful place, that it is rather comforting. You get there on your own by nature of its design elements doing their work. Then, when presented with the second note, you feel attacked even before the player brings up that it felt mean. You didn't need to be told how to feel. You were guided into feeling it successfully, then led into the hits.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh. Okay. Huh.
So now we have a more direct idea of an antagonist or mystery figure present in the work, and what it is being referred to. Peace, tranquility, and why not? Rapid Eyes number 3 picks up on the boardwalk. The player is a bit confused, but only for a moment, and makes the bet that something has changed involving the tower. A bet they win. As above, so below, the note reads. The player spends a bit of time exploring options aloud for what this could mean, before deciding to take action on the most obvious course.
So let's jump on in. Oh yeah, okay, yep, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, sure, okay, yep, yeah, okay, yeah. You know what? I saw this coming. I was ready for this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you jump into the ocean and it comes falling down with you. Yeah, I think I studied that in high school. Yep.
At the other end of the boardwalk, the player finds another glowing orb like the one in the forest, which transports them to.
Yeah. No, it's a parking lot. These are where you park your car. Okay. I mean, sure. Yeah. Okay, yep. I've been in one of these before.
Exploring continues in this manner, the player winding their way through a looping parking lot. It's the kind of place that some people in modern day have dreamed of. An open liminal space all their own, of the kind where people and signs of their presence should be plentiful, but cleared away for the use of one. In time, the player comes across a note echoing this sentiment. No souls for miles and miles.
What is that? Oh, it's a stop sign. Hello. You know, I don't think you're supposed to put these here. I think they're kind of supposed to. I mean, they certainly have to do with cars, but I'm just gonna go past. You know, I don't really care. So yeah, take that stop sign. There's another one. I mean, to be fair, if you don't follow the first one, why are you gonna follow the second one? Oh, okay. Yeah, see, okay, that kind of diminishes what I just said. Yeah, okay, they really want me to stop. Oh. Well, there's something cool, at least. Potentially cool.
The stop signs are an interesting development, but the lore in the note is particularly unexpected. What follows is a unique update from the player. The discovery of a video on their computer depicting the parking lot, marked as a demo. The demo the player shows off reveals a hidden path to a radio resting on a box. Then they switch to the game to try finding it. A copy was uploaded unlisted to the channel for viewers to check out. Leave, the upper corner now says, with something that has glaring red eyes in the distance. Why would the player leave this out? Unless they didn't actually see it and the message is for us, which is possible, and the evidence for that comes later. Back to the player's run-through. They encounter the radio.
Oh! Yeah. Okay, it's a little radio. I have one just like this. Or, well, it looks a little bit different, but yeah, it's very similar to this. Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's turn it on, I guess. Huh. Yeah, hello. Well.
A chipper personality wasn't expected in this environment, but then again, nothing has been. After a lot of running and ignoring several stop signs once again, the player reaches the machine, now functional.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Cycle not ready. That looked like a new environment to explore, but the error was clearly critical. We aren't far enough along to judge what that moment meant yet. In Rapid Eyes number 5, we do return to the ocean. The player runs to the end this time, assuming there's been a change at the tower, and they find it. The radio has taken the place of a note.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I gotta figure out what's going on here. I gotta see this thing through. I'm not turning my computer off. Things may get a bit shaky. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean, but wait, what? Okay. Yep. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, I can't... I can't be surprised. Yeah, okay, thanks, radio. I appreciate it. Well, I will see you guys in the next level. Oh, it's blue. Oh, 'cause it's under the water. Okay, I will see you guys in the next level. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess, I don't know what I was expecting. Looks like a nice, beautiful, starry night. Okay, I'm not sure where I am right now. Okay, I find this kind of funny. It's like a note board, but all the notes are like 2D. Oh, there's one note I can read though, so I mean, might as well. That's kind of mean. I have to admit, I'm not so sure how I feel about this note writing guy, considering some of the things he said. But you know, I won't make a judgment.
It's alright for us to make a judgment, though. It's clear that this is an antagonistic force. Again rises the concept of envy, wanting a place in circumstances that the player can't truly have. Now the ridicule of it extends even to their past. The player continues, taking note of 3 lockers, and finds their way into a classroom. This is a school for young children, and one child left a note on the table saying not to feed the thing on the wall. He's super mean. The thing on the wall can communicate and says he's hungry. He needs food. 3 pieces should be enough. The player has ignored stop signs, the radio's warning, and now moves to ignore the child's message on the table by picking up food for the creature in the wall. Do they listen to anything they're told in the form of warnings? It feels like a theme is developing.
Okay, you know, I'm not sure how I feel with the fact that music just started playing. And this guy does not seem very happy. I'm not entirely sure about that, but... What is that? Oh, okay, sure, man. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start running now. I don't... This way. Okay. Is he still chasing me? Yes, he is. Okay, he is so fast. I don't know what I'm doing here. There's lockers in my way now. Okay. Sure, he's still coming. He's still coming. Okay. Orb, yes, please. Get me out of here. ASAP. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm out of here.
That's the first time we've seen a legitimate threat, and the idea of eyes presented through the title and shortcut icon is getting stronger now. We've seen the red eyes from the parking lot, an eye in place of an O on the poster, and that creature had an eye in the center of its open mouth. It does give us pause to consider our position as voyeurs in this entire affair. Back on the boardwalk, the player takes a moment to discuss their exploration so far and relay information that hasn't been shared.
The thing is, stuff like that doesn't normally affect me very much. I love playing horror games, right? But this just feels more personal, I suppose. I don't know if that's just because this program is installed on my computer and, you know, I can't find any evidence of it online, or I don't know. It might have to do with the fact that I kind of recognize these places, which is weird. Because the logical part of my brain understands. I've never been in places like this. You know, the forest level, I've never been somewhere like that. The parking lot, I've never been somewhere like that. And the school, I've definitely never been somewhere like that. But they're all places that I have gone to, just don't look like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like it might just be human brain doing human things, and yet, knowing that logically, I still can't shake the feeling that I just recognize these places exactly as they are. And so, I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with that. But that feeling, along with just all of the stuff that's been happening, has not been great from my mental state. And don't get me wrong, I'm doing all right. But, you know, you kind of start thinking about it a lot when things like that happen.
The player then moves to discussing theories about what they believe is happening. It's hard for them to pin down the idea of it being a virus, because there's not discussion online of anyone encountering this. As for a prank, it would be elaborate, and a prankster would have probably appeared by now, which leaves the final possibility.
I mean, look, those are the two main theories, right? But I feel like either I'm going crazy, which, you know, hopefully is not the case, or there's like a ghost in my computer.
I know this is not a great point for commentary or interruption, but do notice this. The player did not go down the right path. That is still unexplored by them in the forest area. And now, we're about to embark on it.
computer, which I don't think is the case.
Having a direct fourth wall break of this nature is new for a project like this. Such a one-to-one, let me pull you aside moment from an antagonist character to the viewers is unique. It's unexpected, it's refreshing, it's eye-opening, and it immediately does the opposite of the creature's prior message intention. Now, we really don't want to leave. And perhaps it recognizes some opportunity there for its methods, which seem negative and right in line with the notes that have been left. So even if this entity hadn't claimed authorship, we could have guessed. The player finishes their piece by saying they want to figure out what's going on with this. Just some affirmation of what we anticipate their direction to be. What they did say earlier, in regards to things seeming familiar, makes more sense after what we were told by the entity conducting what it described as torment. We are watching a personalized creation. For what reason, though? Why construct any of this, and why this person? What is the end goal in this entity's operation? Only further exploration may get us there. When we load into episode 7, it's raining. A new touch. The player begins heading toward the tower in the distance, excited to see what happens this time.
What? Really? The back rooms? Are you... Okay, you know what? I can't even be upset. This is just so expected at this point. I feel like I should have seen this coming. I should have seen this coming. Yeah, okay. For anyone out of the loop, right? The Backrooms is like this internet mystery thing, or it's like it's this infinite office, and you like.
The player then fills in the audience about the Backrooms, which, let's be honest, no one here really needs a retread of the Backrooms. It is refreshing to hear the player's exasperation with it, though, and I'm guessing it's coming from a place I can empathize with. There's been exactly one great approach to the Backrooms in all the media that's ever tackled it. Then dozens of mimics followed, attempting to rip off the success of one person, making run-ins with the concept elsewhere a case of, oh, this again.
Oh, it's a note at the end. Okay. Considering this little thing right here, I assume there's going to be a couple of these. So, I don't know, let's give it a read. Well, that's pretty direct. Okay, well, yeah, no, okay, I will. Mission accepted. Oh. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Okay, well, I guess I'll read the note then.
The note seen here is telling. The radio is a female voice, probably with her own ideas of how to go about whatever the antagonist is doing. The entity, Red Eyes as we saw from the wall, doesn't believe this can be done in a happy fashion. The next note is much harsher. This place perfectly represents how much of a failure you are. The infinite hallways, buzzing lights, and stains form such a strong connection to you. Our infinite golden spiral of failure, with you at the center. I watch from above. Further in, the player follows a phone call leading to yet another note from the entity, which now reads like a high school writer's concept of a villain talking down to someone. There's a distinct emphasis on repetitive failure here. It follows with the next note, and there's allusion to the idea that the player should know who put them in this position. The idea of giving up is highlighted again.
For what purpose? All that this game has done is terrify me, belittle me, and make fun of me. And I don't understand it. Like, why do I recognize these places? Why does it all feel so personal? I'm getting sick of it. I'm starting to feel like someone's fucking with me, and...
In the next episode, the player explores the world outside, finding that the Backrooms here is just one building that can be walked around. They realize soon that the radio can now be retrieved and taken outside, where the signal should resume, according to the note from earlier.
Maybe if we get further away. Oh! Yes! Hello! Hi! It works! Yeah. Oh. Like, okay. Like this way? Like this? Like if I just walk opposite, I'll get there? Hey, I'm trusting you.
The player does reach the teleporter soon, and radio informs them that 3 keys are required to open the pyramid, which will unlock the way out. The keys are simple to grab, and on the way, radio speaks more. At the top of the spiral, radio thanks the player for being her only listener and wishes them good luck. The player heads down, having retrieved the keys marked with waveform lines, opens the pyramid, and heads into the teleporter. We follow through in Rapid Eyes number 9.
Hi. I'm kind of documenting this because I've been working on a game recently. And I kind of wanted to upload some videos to YouTube of just me playing the game and me, kind of like a devlog, I guess. I've never developed something like this before, so I'm excited to show it off, although I don't actually think anyone will be watching these videos.
And there we have it. The explanation behind what all of this is, and why it seems so familiar to the player. At one point in time, they were the developer, and it may have been so long ago that they've forgotten what they tried to build.
Okay, this is the second level, and I know what you're thinking. Wow, this is a lot more detailed than the last one. That's because, well, I followed a tutorial for this, so there are some things that are a little bit different from what the tutorial taught. Like, for example, I made it daytime rather than nighttime. And then I've got this little campfire too that also part of the tutorial. I don't want to steal credit or anything. I'll probably link that tutorial down below in case anyone else wants to check it out. But yeah, I got this nice little campfire. And again, I'll probably put like enemies or something here. It's really just focusing on the levels so far, everything I have. And actually one thing is you can just kind of walk this way and suddenly you've just left the forest entirely. So I'll definitely have to fill in quite a bit few more trees, or even just probably put like an invisible barrier here or something. But, you know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's just kind of you sort of walk down and, you know, I'll put some interesting stuff down here, maybe some notes. Maybe it can be like a Slender Man sort of thing, but...
Remember the comment from the first Force video about how the player expected this to be similar to Slender the 8 Pages? Now it's come back around.
Okay, this is the 4th level. And this one actually is based off of school I used to go to when I was a kid. Some great memories there, some not so great memories there. But, you know, I decided I'd recreate it, at least to the best of my ability. I'm not exactly the best 3D modeler, which is why my game is kind of like a low poly thing. And hey, I've been working on this note system too, where you can like read notes and stuff. So, I don't know, it's very fun, but...
Do you remember the note from this hallway about daydreaming in the past, always hungry? This time in the player's life is what Red Eyes was referring to.
But, yeah, I mean, that's all I have so far. I'll definitely be making more videos as I make progress, and I will be making progress. This is not something that I'm just gonna give up on and, you know, stop trying and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to be giving it my all here, so... But yeah, this is the tower right here. It is very big. I'm surprised the engine can handle it, and it even has a... What is that? I did not put this here. Wait. Is that my radio?
That was quite the conversation, and also a shock for how much power those entities have over the situation. This is beyond just showing off edited versions of old test games the player made and taunting them. We've just witnessed a reversal of time, an editing of a path. Or perhaps we didn't see what we think we did. Did we really witness the player's past? Or did the radio change the circumstances of the playthrough of Rapid Eyes to make it the player's own experimental endeavor into game development? Without their confession to us outside interference by either of these characters, we can't exactly be sure. There appears to be an agreement between them to achieve some kind of end goal involving the player, and Red Eyes has a plan they're very protective of. Radio just attempted to do things her way and was interrupted. There's an encouraging positive force and a detracting negative force. We already knew there was something paranormal occurring with Rapid Eyes, but the events we've just witnessed go beyond our expectations for the power these entities wield. Radio's version of events makes sense of the game and comments made by the player. It would explain even the hateful notes by Red Eyes, accusing the player of being a failure who wanted things they couldn't have and had a problem of giving up. This might also explain the Backrooms world in the game. It could have been a jaded attempt by the player, when they were the developer, to make something they thought people would care about by grabbing hold of a trend. In Rapid Eyes number 10, we pick up on the rainy boardwalk, and Radio encourages the player to keep moving forward. We find the boardwalk has changed, now branching out, and a note on the tower is the same cryptic negative speak that's now bordering on a childish understanding of an antagonist. It's almost as if, as things go further along, Red Eyes is getting worse at achieving whatever they're after. The player continues to explore the new boardwalk area, Radio chiming in at points to speak. She tries asking about their favorite color, then confirms for us that no, she can't actually hear what's being said by the player in the moment, though at times it has seemed like it was possible. She informs the player her favorite color is either pink or purple, the color of her text. After this conversation, she remembers something that needs taken care of, and disappears for a bit.
What? Oh, you're back. Oh, okay, that is not Radio. Okay. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Well, you know what? A new distraction on top of the distraction. What is this? This is an island? We got a little island here. Okay. I mean, cool, I guess. Nice. Oh. What is this?
The latest video, Rapid Eyes number 11, takes us inside the island, but a force attempts to stop the player once again. They reject yet another warning in this adventure, stepping onto a wooden elevator. Radio attempts to speak on the way down, but the message is scrambled. During the descent, the player finds themselves in darkness and receives a prompt to use a flashlight.
I don't like the look of the walls, by the way. They're not quite... Okay, it's starting to speed up, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't like where this is going. Okay, well, I guess we're arriving at our destination just a little bit faster than I thought we would. Alright, Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that was quite a crash that we had. The elevator is fucked up. Oh, man. Okay, that's... Yeah. At least the radio's on. Oh, geez. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I guess we're not doing the radio then. Okay.
The player heads into the tunnel, walking a while before encountering an uncomfortable sight with a new note. You deserve this place. Red Eyes has increased the cruelty of the messages. Further down the path, the player spots a rusted version of the lockers from the school world, then hears a phone ringing.
What? Leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. Okay? Just leave. Just leave me alone!
The context of this conversation seems to indicate that the voice without quotation marks was the player in the past, receiving a phone call about their father being sick. And in the end, someone should have been called, a point the player harbors guilt over. Was the sickness in question the kind that led here, or is this an insinuation of what the player deserves according to Red Eyes? At this moment, we'll need to wait in order to hear about it, as this has us now caught up with the videos available for Rapid Eyes. It's difficult to gauge what the green text force is in this game, or what Red Eyes is actually attempting to achieve. It used to be understood that this was a game directed at attacking the player for their failures in doing something, and desiring worlds beyond their reach, for whatever reason. Radio's direction implied that the story might be about a novice game developer's abandonment of their pursuit come back to confront them. Torment over an event like this, though, implied family death. What game is Red Eyes attempting to play? This could be the green text entity striking at them, but it was said they showed up wherever needed and could be assisting Red Eyes. What is Rapid Eyes? The name implies rapid eye movement, the state of sleep during which dreams occur, and certainly all of this feels like a series of dream states. But it's more than that, surely. And it doesn't appear to just be about a state of longing that once had potential and creativity left abandoned. The contrast between Red Eyes and Radio is potent in this regard. Radio acting like the chipper, new, clean paper excitement of creative possibility, and Red Eyes feeling like the self-loathing of the creator falling short of the dedication to persevere. As a statement regarding creativity, it does spur some thoughts that bear discussing. If the player had in fact been a developer who gave up, it makes you wonder what spurred that. What we see here is beginner's work, sure, but it's not bad beginner's work. And more than that, it's all very stylized in a way we see many games now. It is said that all that's old is new again, and simple styles have become desirable and valued. To think that the player may have been a developer who quit as they were just getting started like this, giving in to self-defeatist attitudes, it just wasn't warranted. If the story deals with issues of creativity, you can see the struggle artists of all kinds face in the duality of Red Eyes and Radio. And in our position, outside both of them, we can see the value of the work, even if the player didn't. There's still much for us to see though, that's quite clear. But what we have here as a project, just in what we have experienced, is quite strong. Each episode has enough activity to compel us forward, to excite us to continue exploring and coming to know what Rapid Eyes entails and why this is occurring to the player. The pacing is good, even for maintaining an idea of a fresh approach by a common person unprepared for the camera with no real consistent editing cuts. The atmosphere, as established earlier, is strong and drives us. This is a good mystery project through and through, and there's a simplicity in all that goes into this that just feels accessible immediately and provides an ease for getting into the journey. If you haven't yet subscribed to Rapid Eyes to keep following the story, now would be the time. And speaking of, do you like watching my videos but aren't actually subscribed? It's a lot more reliable than waiting for new uploads to be recommended by the algorithm, especially because YouTube just changed it again. Subscribe to ensure you're not missing any new Night Mind. And if you still haven't been catching new uploads in your feed, hit the bell for those notifications to give you a heads up. I appreciate it, and I appreciate getting to introduce you to more stories even more. And a final fun word for all of you out there, especially those who enjoy one of my plushes. My plush maker, Corgi Beans, has launched their most ambitious endeavor yet, Prototypes, a pre-order Kickstarter to fund a whole wide range of Protogen plushes focused on unique themed original characters. At the current progress of the campaign, the first types are unlocked: water, fire, and grass type Protogens. The remaining unlockable designs are the flying, poison, electric, and ghost type. I'm thinking at least a few of you are into that combo of purple and green, or the ghost Protogen. All plush-related pledges include a 3-inch matching sticker, and all pledges that include physical rewards include a limited edition Prototypes lanyard. Whether you choose the enamel pin, keychain, or plush bundles, you'll be able to choose your preferred unlocked Protogen design at the end of the campaign via a survey. So even if what you would love to have beyond the currently available isn't unlocked yet, putting in now means progress towards getting that new variant, so you may get that option at the end. In the ending survey, you can choose additional items to purchase along with your pledge tier. Just be sure to support the campaign at one of the plush tiers, of which there are a few, allow you to collect more than one prototype. If you have one of my plushes, you already know how high quality the material is, and now you can get that level of care and production in your very own prototype. The campaign runs until November 30th, and the link to the Kickstarter is in the video description. That's all for tonight, everyone. Thanks to the creator of Rapid Eyes for making Rapid Eyes. Thanks to all of you for watching. And thanks to my supporters on Patreon, who keep me coming back for more, and upkeeping the Nightmind Index for new and undiscovered unfiction projects. Thanks for joining me in the dark again this evening. Once more, I'm Nick Nocturne, and like a game you just can't quit, you'll be seeing me again, real soon. Until next time, sleep tight.